Hey there, TRW crew. Matt Vassallo here with the rhinestoneworld.com, and this is your TRW Stone Wizard version 2 tutorial number 27, the magic respace button. And this is our magical button here in the TRW Stone Wizard. This button right here, bottom left corner, right in the middle with the two arrows, the most used button you will use in the TRW Stone Wizard version 2. Coolest feature, most powerful feature we have of any button in this wizard. I'm going to show you everything that this can do, and it can even do more, and I'll show you as much as I can here, and then I'm sure we'll have different videos when we're working with different designs to show you all the cool things it can do. So Magic Respace, I'm sure most of you that had the version 1.14 used this all the time. You're going to use it even more now. So watch how smart we made this thing. You can see we have a lot of different alignments of S's here. So 7 different S's. We're going to show you everything it can do. All right, so what we did is there's all different rhinestone programs that respace and do different things. So what we did is we've used a lot of programs through our time in designing, and we wanted to find the best features and add our flavor to it, the TRW flavor, and make them even better than what they are. So that's what we came up with here for the TRW Stone Wizard version 2. We said, well, okay, that's pretty cool, but why can't it do this? Let's make it do this. And here's what we came up with. So we have our S design right here. Highlight this. Let's see what we're working with. Spacing isn't great. We go to our design stone info. We got 40 SS16 cobalt stones. So they're all the same size, SS16, okay? There's no path in there at all, so we got nothing drawn at all. Well, I'm going to show you one of the most powerful features right here off the start that the TRW Stone Wizard has that I don't know if any other software out there has right now. So there are a couple softwares out there. I know of probably 2, I think, that can draw lines. And what it will do, it'll draw straight lines. So for example, it'll go from there to there to there to there, straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line. So you'll notice what they have to do with those programs is they have to get the stones real close together. Well, with the wizard, these can be way apart, way apart. We're not going to draw straight lines. We programmed the wizard into drawing curves or straight lines depending on what you're working with. Okay, so we're working with the S here. We want it to form curves in our line right here. So Magic Respace, if you left click, it's going to draw curved lines. If you right click, it's going to draw straight lines. You aren't going to find that in any other program. So watch. We want curved lines. I'm going to highlight it all. Now what I want to do is I want to say, okay, when it respaces this, do I want it to start from this side over here in respace or this side over here in respace? Well, when we're working with the exact same size stones on the whole design, it doesn't matter. We can start from either side. So I'm going to hold shift and I'm going to click on this one and then click again. So that means I'm going to start from there and respace. So watch, left click, respace, and boom, there it is. Beautiful. See how it draws curves? So these stones were a little bit off right there, and it drew a curve to form that, okay? So watch, if I go back and I do the same thing, I'm going to shift, and I selected that there. I'm going to right-click this time. See how it's drawing the straight lines there? So you're seeing straight points to each curve right there, all right? So let's go back again, and now we can say, okay, let's highlight this, and we're going to start from this side. Shift, shift. I unselected it and then selected it, so we're starting from the top. Left click. There's my perfect curve. Now I want to add some stones. I just hit the up arrow. Add, 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 until we get it perfect. Hey, our spacing's perfect right there. Shift, clear paths, and you have a perfect S. All right, let's move on to round number 2. All right, round 2. Let's see what we're working with here. Highlight it all. Info, we're working with 6s, 10s, 16s, and 20s. Oh no, if we magic respace in the old program, it would turn them to whatever size stones we have there. But we made the wizard smarter. We got a smart wizard 2.0. It's a year older. It's 2. So highlight the entire design. Now this is where it's going to matter a little bit as far as where you start it. And I'm going to show you why. So we highlight the entire design. Let's say we want to start it in the bottom left corner here. So click, click. We're going to start with that one. Watch what Respace does right here. Left click, bam, perfect. All right, see that? It kept all of the stones in perfect order. It drew our lines, perfect curves all good to go, okay? Well, let's say it didn't work that perfect. Let's say, I'm going to delete all of those stones right there. Now watch. Highlight it all, shift, shift, still hits it perfect. So I deleted all those, but because we can draw curves in the wizard, and we can make it draw a curve to each line, still going to hit it perfectly instead of drawing a straight line right there. Okay, now what we can also do, we can add stones. Remember, I use this as my start point at the bottom, so it's going to add, you'll see 4 SS6 stones there. Watch, add, now there's 5. Add, now there's 6. Now there's 7. Okay, we don't want to make it weighted to the top right here. So what I would do is shift clear paths, highlight it all, and then let's start at the top for a couple. And then respace. Now it's going to add to the bottom. Add, 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 add. Okay, perfect. Clear pass. And you are looking good, 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 good to go. Okay, so then all of these here. Hey, let's say we deleted those and we wanted to add some of these larger stones in there. Okay, I'm going to show you how we can do that. Highlight all of these, and then I'm going to select each of these here. Now I'm going to select my large stone there, deselect it, and select it again. Now, if I start from there, it's going to add 6s, so that's not what we want, okay? What we want to do is we want to highlight all of these, select this one, so we got all of them plus 1, and then we're going to click on SS6 on and off, so it's going to start from the bottom. Let's hit our respace. There's our respace right there. Now watch, now it's going to add the larger stones. So when we click on this, boom, and we respace it, and we go add, 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 add. See how it's adding a large stone now? Add, add, and it's actually going to overlap there, okay? So we can go here, and we can clear our paths, and we are looking beautiful there. All right, what's next? Different sizes, different colors. What do we do with different sizes, different colors? I would think if we put it on a path right there and changed it, it would probably change everything to SS20s and blue zircon because that's what we have selected up there, right? This is the Wizard 2.0. This is our smart guy. Watch this. Highlight it all. Which side do we want to start on? Down here. Click, unselect it, click to select it. Starting from there, going to reorganize them all perfect. It's going to draw our curves with a left click on the magic respace. Bam. Look at that. That is beautiful. Perfect looking S right there. All of our different colors. Everything's good. If I add, remember I started from the bottom, so it's going to add to my maroon right there. So watch. Add, add. Okay. And let's go ahead and clear the path. Now let's just say that, hey, we want to get rid of these blues right there and these two right there. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to add some more to those. So the spacing is going to come in. So what I want to do is, I know that the spacing's still tight there, it's still tight there. So what I would do is highlight all of this and click on this one, on that red. And then I'm going to left click on my SS6. I'm going to respace. See, it respaced all these. Now watch, add. See, because I selected that as my last one, it's going to add those ruby maroons. Add, add. So now, oh, a little too tight, so let's subtract 1 and clear path. Now we're going to do the same thing on the opposite way. Boom. We're going to end with that yellow right there, okay? And click, click, respace. See how it drew a curve for us? And then we can add, 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 and clear pass. And it automatically added those yellows in there in the middle. So pretty sweet right here. I know you're excited, but we got more. All right, now what I did is I'm going to get rid of this right here. Let's say you have a jumbled mess like this. All SS10 stones jumbled mess. All right, I'm going to come over here, grab my B-spline tool. I'm going to go click, 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 click. All I'm trying to do is make sure that my line is touching all of the stones at some point. Doesn't matter where, just as long as my line is touching each of the stones, boom. I think I have them all. That one might not be. It's going to be close, but that's my S right there, okay? So I have my S selected. I started from over here. Watch what happens when I magic respace here. It's going to snag, it's like a big magnet. It's going to snag every single stone that it's touching and respace them perfect. Watch this. If this button works right, it would be cool. Let's see. Bam! Missed 1, 2, 3 of them right there. Let's go back. Okay, that one was just off. And then which one? This one and this one, I think. Okay, I just put those so they're hitting the path. Let's see. Bam. There you go. Beautiful. And add, add, add. Subtract, subtract, subtract. Shift, clear pass. Perfect S. All right. Uh-oh, what do we do now? Same thing. I'm not going to redraw the path for you. You can see a path right here. But SS6s, SS10s, SS16s, SS20s, couple different size stones in here. What's it going to do with this? All right, we're on our path. Let's hit respace. Yeah, that's what it's going to do with it. It's going to make that thing beautiful. Perfect. Respace. Add some stones to it. Do, 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 do. Perfect. There you go. Perfect S. And we come to the last one. Different sizes, different colors. 6s, 10s, 16s, 20s, jumbled mess all over the place. What do? I got a maroon, a green, a maroon. Well, we want those to stay in the same order. So, click on my path right there that I drew. I'm going to hit one button over here called the Magic Respace. Click on that and look at that beauty right there. That right there is what we call beautiful in the rhinestone world. All right, so green, I don't like that green there. I'm going to get some of these. I don't like that, let's say that extra yellow that's there. I don't want that there. And a couple easy ways you could do this if you wanted to add real quick. You could just go and right click whatever color you want to add. And you could go to this one and right click, right click. Let's say you want to add another blue on this one. If you want another blue there, you could just right click another blue there and click on our design again and respace. Beautiful. Check that out. That is pretty awesome, isn't it? Now let's say, hey, those right there, all of these right there, we want those to be SS20s. Let's make them huge. SS20s. So SS20, resize, boom. Let's say we wanted these two right here to be SS30s. Resize them. Boom. Now let's resize it all. Boom. Perfect. Look how easy that is to just change all the colors, change all the sizes, and just drop them right back onto the path to form a perfect S. All right. So that brings us to our last one, the S right here. So we drew a path and we just drew a line along this path right here real quick. Okay. So they're all on the path. So if I click on this, if I were to hit up, it's going to add a stone or subtract a stone. So let's say that I wanted some 6s and 10s and everything else. So I'm going to clear my path back behind it. Now let's say over here, right now we're working with 16s. I want these to be 10s. So I'm going to right click on my quick trigger. I want this one to be a 10, probably 2. I want these 3 to be 6s. So I right click on my 6s. Let's see what else I want. I want these in here. These need to be a lot bigger. So let's go to here, and I want these to be, let's say, 20s. Yeah, 20s are a good size. I want these right here to be 30s. 30s are a little too big. Let's go to 20s. Replace those. And right here, I want these to be, what did we do? 6s, I think. So right click. And over here, 10s, right click. Now let's slowly work that down to 16s. Right click. And probably a 10 there. Right click. Okay, perfect. And 6s, 6s. Let's go another 10 there just to work it down slow. All right, so we got this design right there. What I'll probably do, I'll throw one more larger one in there. So I am going to get that out of the way. Highlight my design. Shift, shift. That's my start point. There's my end point. Let's respace it. And look at that. Let's tighten it up a little bit. It's going to add 10s to the top. Boom, boom, and boom. And clear pass. If I wanted to add a couple 10s to the bottom, I would highlight it all, shift, shift, respace, boom, 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 and clear pass. And that is a sweet looking 3 or 4 size S right there that you do in less than a minute to be able to create something cool like that. So that is the Magic Respace button, and I am going to show you one more thing, how I was talking about how awesome the feature is where it can draw your curves. So watch this. If I were to add just a single stone, I went boom, 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 boom. Okay? So I drew that, right? And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to copy it. So I highlight this one, shift to shift, and if I right click, see how it drew straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line. That will work, and that's good for some designs. That's why we want you to have that as well. But if I come over here and click, click, left click, then you're going to see it's going to draw a curve instead, which a curve is what you're going to want in the C. So see how it's curved, 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 curved to straight. Okay? So that's a huge feature to, especially when you're working with S's and things like this, to make it look perfect. But you can see how many things you can do with this Magic Respace button. Awesome, 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 crazy awesome feature here in the TRW Stone Wizard version 2. But you're going to use it all the time. I mean, you're going to have just a bunch of stones that are all around, and it's going to be like this. And you're going to say, hey, I got a bunch of stones right here, and I want just certain stones to be respaced, and they're different sizes and different colors. So, boom, I got some there, and I got 2 here that are 16s and a 20s, and there, and I want to say, hey, let's respace these real quick. I can click here. I can highlight which ones I want. So highlight there, click, click, and respace. And it's going to respace it on that curve right there so they're not touching anymore. If I want to add another stone, I can add another one. Doesn't matter what size they are or anything. Clear the pass and you're done. All right, so hope this video helped you out. I know this was a longer one with the Magic Respace button, but we know this is a feature you're going to use all the time here in the TRW Stone Wizard version 2. Very, very powerful button. You'll be able to find this button with your eyes closed. You're going to use it so much. So definitely, definitely use this button. It's going to save you a lot of time, and make sure to use the left click and right click because those features are real big whether you're drawing a curve or a straight line with different designs. So if you do have any questions, make sure to give us a call. Number's 941-755-1696. This is Matt with the Rhinestoneworld.com, and you guys have a great day.